Hey guys, Cuevas here with Realty, and today I wanted to talk to you about this mortgage forbearance or deferred payment program that you keep hearing about. And I wanted to explain and talk to you all about it. Alright, so it's the beginning of the month when mortgage payments are due. That's what brought up the topic. Maybe you are going to be able to make the payment, but maybe if this continues for another month or two, you may not be in that situation where you can make the payment. So hopefully this helps you out as well. If you're in the situation where you can't make the payment right now, then this video should help you out quite a bit. So first and foremost, let's get started on what this deferment or forbearance is. Keep in mind that they're not waiving the payments. Those payments aren't necessarily going away for a year. Instead, what they're doing is simply going to be adding it on to your mortgage in many cases. Some may be spreading it out over a year, a couple of years, but more than likely they're going to be adding it to the end of the note. So let's just say your payment or your mortgage was due to be paid off in May of 2025 or 35, let's just say. They would add that month or two or three. Now it would be July, August, September of 2035, whatever that date would be. So that's kind of how the deferment works. Now, who is this for? Keep in mind that this is for someone in need. If you just decide that you don't want to make your payment today for whatever reason, but you're still employed, you still have money in the bank, it's probably not going to work out in your favor. Now, if you have found that you've lost your job, your hours have been reduced, or you're still employed, but you've just been asked to stay home because of the COVID-19 situation, realize that this particular program, that's who it's aimed for. First thing that you want to do is certainly get all your documentation together. Number one, be able to prove that you are not working, that your hours have been reduced, that you've been affected in one way or another by this pandemic. And number two, have the ability to show them that you don't have the ability to make that payment. So a lot of times that's going to be those pay stubs and those bank statements showing your assets are drained, or you don't have any money in the bank to be able to make those payments. Next, who are you going to be calling? Well, you're going to be calling your loan servicer, and your loan servicer is the one that sends you the monthly payments. On there, you should have a 1-800 number for them, as well as your loan number and a website. Where I would start is with the website. Check their website to see if they have any information that they can help you with up front before you make that phone call. Because the next step is when you do make that phone call, better believe you're going to be on hold for quite a while. There's probably a large demand on this particular situation, and a large influx of people calling. You're going to be on hold for quite a while. So the best thing you can do is have all your information prepared, check that website to see if they're offering anything, what they're offering, and what you need to do, and then go ahead and give them a call. So once you're on the phone with them, make sure you have a pad by your side so you can write down all the information, anything that's pertinent, anything that you're going to need to provide them. Make sure you get whoever you're talking to in writing. Keep a log of who you're talking to. A lot of times it's really good to maybe even get an email from them saying, hey, we had this conversation, here's what we talked about, here's the information you need to get to, something like that. More than likely, they should have something that they can send you in writing to remind you of the call, what they went over, what you need to follow up with. And then also, one question that you want to ask is, how does this affect your credit? How are they reporting it to the credit bureau? Remember, the whole spirit of the whole situation is that this is a pandemic. This is not a fault of the borrower, but instead it's something that it's affecting literally the world. And so now you find yourself in this situation. The spirit of the program is to give everyone a break and realize that you were in this situation at no fault. Hopefully they're not reporting that to the credit bureau in a negative way, but nonetheless, that's certainly a question that you want to ask. Last but not least, get all the information that they ask from you. Get it turned in as soon as possible, because remember, there's going to be quite a demand for this particular service or program, that there will be a waiting time, and you want to get in the sooner the better. Just remember, it's probably a good time to go ahead and give those credit card companies a call, see if you can get a lower rate, or if there's also something going on with being able to defer the payments. Same with those auto loans, RV, boat loans, personal loans, etc. So while you have this and while you've got all this information out, you might as well give all those different loan companies a call as well. One other one that I wanted to mention is definitely student loans. That's another one that's being tossed out there, and that they're willing to work with you. Remember that there is a difference between a private student loan and a federally backed student loan. A federally backed student loan is mainly the ones that they're discussing as far as deferring the payment. A private one, you're just going to have to call on a case-by-case basis and see what they're doing for you. Hope you found this video of value. If I can do anything, feel free to reach out to me. But again, thank you so much for watching this video.